Welcome back, Culers. Barcelona's summer just keeps getting more exciting, and today's episode is loaded with fresh updates, surprise performances, and tactical revelations from Hansi Flick's growing squad. Roony Bardghji is already turning heads at 19. Is he Barcelona's breakout star this season? Gerard Martin shows he's more than just a defender. Flick might have found another hidden gem. Marcus Rashford speaks out after that shocking substitution, and we've got the latest on his future. Raphinha's new central role? Tactical shake-up incoming at Barca. Plus, Marc Casado's bold decision despite heavy midfield competition. From squad depth to smart versatility and some real transfer drama. This is one update you don't want to miss. Let's dive into it all right now. FC Barcelona and Hansi Flick have been working on creating a competitive squad this summer. Following last season's strong displays, the club has now looked to strengthen the side even further. So far, the Blaugrana seem to have done a good job at that. However, while the signings of Joan Garcia and Marcus Rashford seem to make sense considering the club's intention to strengthen those positions, the arrival of Roony Bardghji was unique. The 19-year-old winger arrives from FC Copenhagen, but is already establishing himself quite well. Roony Bardghji continues to impress Barcelona. Labeled as an exotic signing by Sport, the youngster has already thoroughly impressed both his new club and coach. Barcelona and Hansi Flick have been impressed by his performances so far, and also the physical condition in which he arrived. Earlier reports revealed the secret to his impressive fitness, and it's clearly paying dividends. In pre-season clashes against both Vissel Kobe and FC Seoul, the young Swedish winger stood out with his sharp performances, and it's safe to say he's already caught Hansi Flick's eye. While it is expected that he will feature a lot for the Barcelona first team in the upcoming season, the club has some ideas regarding his registration. If it becomes too complicated to register him as a first-team player, the club continues to have the backup option of registering him as a Barça athletic player. Throughout Hansi Flick's time as Barcelona coach so far, the German tactician has valued versatility. Across every position on the pitch, the coach likes to have players who can play in multiple positions. Moreover, considering the limited budget that Barcelona has, this becomes sort of a necessity as well. In Flick's current squad, there are several players who can be deployed in multiple positions. The likes of Gavi, Alejandro Balde, Eric Garcia, Fermin Lopez, Dani Olmo, and Ferran Torres are just a few of the versatile options that the Barcelona coach has. Gerard Martin showcases his versatility to Barcelona. Now it looks like Hansi Flick has discovered another versatile option for his squad. According to Sport, Gerard Martin has made a strong case to join the list of multi-role players after his recent showing against FC Seoul, where he featured as a left-sided centre-back. With Inigo Martinez dealing with fatigue, Flick turned to Martin, and while it was his first time playing in that role under the German coach, he had previous experience there from earlier in his career. Moreover, with a solid display against FC Seoul that saw him tend to his defensive duties well while also giving an assist to Gavi, Martin's performance will certainly not go unnoticed. For Flick, the addition of yet another versatile player to his squad is something that further bolsters the team's overall quality and depth. FC Barcelona are looking to potentially offload some players this summer before the transfer window ends. While this would help the club out financially, it is not something that is considered to be a major priority. Still, there are certain offers that Barcelona tends to assess no matter what. One player who has continuously been linked to a potential exit this summer is 21-year-old midfielder Marc Casado. The young Spaniard remains determined to succeed at Barcelona, but the sheer number of midfielders at the club could mean that his participation next season is extremely reduced compared to the previous season. Marc Casado has no intention of leaving Barcelona. Marc Casado has made it clear, he has no plans to leave Barcelona anytime soon. As reported by Sport, the young midfielder isn't entertaining offers or talks with other clubs, as he remains fully committed to making it at Barca. Even though he knows his minutes might be limited this season, Casado is determined to seize every opportunity that comes his way. He's worked hard to break into the first team, and he's not about to let that effort go to waste. Despite suffering an untimely injury during the crucial stages of last season, he stepped up when the squad was thin, proving his value. Now he's focused on continuing his journey under Hansi Flick and fighting for his place in the team. Marcus Rashford speaks out on permanent Man United transfer after Barcelona humiliation. Marcus Rashford has responded to questions about his chance of making a permanent move to Barcelona after suffering humiliation early on in his loan stint with the Catalans. On loan, Marcus Rashford isn't inclined to give much away regarding a potential permanent move to Barcelona. The Manchester United forward has been sent to Catalonia for the upcoming campaign after falling out of favor under Ruben Amorim. Rashford's temporary move to Barca gives the reigning kings of La Liga a chance to sign the player for £30 million. That figure represents a fraction of Rashford's value just a couple of seasons ago prior to his stock plummeting at Old Trafford. However, there are still slight doubts regarding Barca's financial state and whether Rashford will be registered in time for the start of the season. La Liga's financial fair play laws have seen the club run into issues of late, with Dani Olmo and Pau Victor's eligibility coming into question last season. Spain star Olmo even missed playing time last term while Barcelona sought approval over their salary cap issues. But Rashford gave a laid-back response when asked about any potential pitfalls, having already made a couple of appearances for his new side in pre-season. Confirmed, Birmingham City sanctioned transfer for 2024 summer signing. Tom Brady sends Birmingham City warning to Wrexham owner Ryan Reynolds, "We're going to talk. I'm not worried," he told Catalan newspaper Sport, when asked about his registration concerns. "It's something the club needs to resolve and I trust they will. I'm focused on training and being ready for the start of the competition." Rashford then made his feelings clear on a permanent exit from United, insisting he just wants to enjoy the moment, rather than think too far ahead. Rashford, 27, made his Barca debut in a 3-1 friendly win over Japanese outfit Vissel Kobe at the end of July. However, the arrival appeared to go awry as the England international came off the bench, only to be substituted off again after 30 minutes. As the 2025-26 season approaches, all eyes are on Hansi Flick and how he plans to utilize his squad at Barcelona, and one player at the center of tactical speculation is Raphinha. The Brazilian international, coming off a strong campaign, remains a vital piece in the Catalan side's attacking setup. However, his position on the pitch may be about to change. Earlier this summer, much of the discussion around Raphinha's future role was linked to Barcelona's push for Nico Williams. The two players naturally occupy the left wing, raising questions about how both could be integrated. The solution discussed involved Nico and Lamine Yamal on the flanks, with Raphinha moving inside, operating closer to the midfield, a position he occasionally occupied last season. Now what? Now that the Nico deal has collapsed and Marcus Rashford is set to play more of a supporting role, Flick appears to be shifting focus back to Raphinha's potential as a central figure. It is to be noted that even during the pre-season matches on the Asian tour, despite starting on the wing, the Brazilian drifted centrally more frequently than in previous matches. His movements during the friendlies against Vissel Kobe and FC Seoul gave a clear indication of the tactical blueprint Flick might follow this season. Raphinha's ability to move into central areas not only adds unpredictability to Barcelona's attack but also allows Flick to explore combinations involving Rashford, Yamal, and others. No more central role? The Brazilian still remains the preferred starter on the left, but his flexibility makes him a valuable asset in adapting to various in-game situations. However, this shift raises concerns about congestion in the midfield. If Raphinha consistently drops deeper or plays centrally, players like Dani Olmo and Fermin Lopez, both of whom had standout performances last season, could see reduced minutes. That is the tactical dilemma Flick will have to manage carefully. In a season where squad depth and positional rotation will be key, Raphinha's evolving role might just be the strategic edge Barcelona needs, but it will come down to balance, timing, and ensuring that all key players continue to feel valued on the pitch. So Keulers, what do you think? Is Roony Bardghji the real deal? Should Raphinha be moved centrally full-time? And will Barcelona actually keep Rashford permanently? With Hansi Flick building a flexible and competitive squad, and stars like Gerard Martin and Casado stepping up, this season is shaping up to be full of surprises. But with limited finances and registration concerns still looming, there are big decisions ahead. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss a Barca update. Until next time, Visca el Barça.